Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the 2016 first presidential debate. If this is the first time you're seeing me, I have Bell palsy. Unfortunately, I just got it in the last week or so half my face is not working. To be able to talk properly, I have to hold my mouth. Because if I don't, I'm going to slur badly. So if you're willing to get past that little problem, this is what you're going to get between Lester Holt, between Hillary Clinton, and between Donald Trump himself. Now let's talk about the moderator, Lester Holt. He did a terrible job. He had no control over either one of the candidates. They did whatever the hell they wanted. And instead of saying, I'm going to stop this right now if you don't be quiet, he refused to take control. He didn't control the crowd, and he did not control the candidates. So in this case, he did a terrible job. Now here's the question that a lot of people want to know. Who won the debate? And I'm going to say this honestly. Between both candidates, who was more honest? It was Donald Trump. Now I'm not saying it was a complete honesty. Nope, neither one of these candidates are being honest. But you're putting a politician up against a businessman. A businessman is going to do whatever it takes to get the money, to get his point across, to get his PowerPoint across. So he'll do whatever it takes, even if it means to be more honest than his competitor. Then you have a politician who is most of the time never honest, who will lie to your face and never keep your promises. So between both candidates, Donald Trump was more honest. But here's the thing. Between both candidates, who was more focused on the questions that Lester Holt and his very loose control of his moderation had? Who had more focused questions? It was Hillary Clinton. Does it mean there were honest answers to those questions? No. Most of what she said was not accurate. New York, crime has not gone down. Crime has gotten worse. People have been injured and have been shot more. So I know I'm in New York. New York is not safe right now. It's more dangerous. And her saying crime went down by 40% is a bold-faced lie. But she was focused on that question and made sure she stayed on it. Donald Trump was also focused. But unfortunately for him, he tried to justify any criticism he got. Sorry. Unfortunately, if you see spit, I can't control it. He was trying to justify every criticism he got. He did a long-winded story which killed him. That is where he made his biggest mistake. Most of what he said was good. Most of what he talked about the economy was good. What he talked about stop and frisk was good. And I know a lot of people want to say, dude, you actually think stop and frisk is good? I'm going to tell you the truth. This is for black people and Spanish people. The one who commits the most crime are black people and Spanish people. Black people and Spanish people don't think on each other. How do you think the crime is going to stop? It won't. So you're going to have to go after everybody to make it stop. Is it fair? No. Is it racist? Yes. But do you want people to stop dying? Stop getting shot? Stop getting raped? Stop getting robbed? You got to do it. Is it fair? No. But that is what needs to be done, particularly in Chicago, where my own cousin lives, where people get shot all the time. Or get shot at. It's not the point if it's fair. It's the point that's what's going on. And he was very good at that. But he went long-winded on most of what he talked about. And that is what people are going to take from this debate. It's not the point that Hillary had honest questions that were accurate. She didn't have honest questions, and she wasn't accurate. She avoided talking about the emails and talking about that she has them or not. Many people know that those emails still floating around somewhere, and our own people broke the law by literally lying to a committee taking the fifth. That's a lie. A Secretary of State or any public servant is not supposed to have an illegal email server. She's supposed to have been arrested, taken in front of a grand jury, indicted, and then possibly go to jail. That's the truth. It doesn't matter if you're Democratic, Republican, or Independent. That's the law. But that's what she said. But she was focused enough on keeping on just saying those things. That's the reason why she won the debate. It's not the point that Donald Trump lied on any part of the debate. In fact, he was very clear about what he wanted. But he went and did long-winded discussions, long-winded stories, talking too much about his endorsements from the NRA, from the Policeman Benevolent Society, from the admirals, from so many other people, that it took away from the points he was trying to make. If you go 1 out of 10 for both of them, Hillary got an 8. Trump got a 6. That's how it really rates by me personally. Hillary got an 8 for presenting her case on what she wants to do. Staying on focus was the most strongest thing she did. And she tried not doing too many stories. When it came to Donald Trump, he was on point, but then he wandered off and did stories. And he tried to defend himself by those stories so much, he lost tremendous points. And when it comes down to it, people are going to care more about him being long-winded and feeling like he's doing a bold-faced lie than actually listen to what he said. Because a lot of what he said was a lot better than Hillary Clinton. But because she was more focused on staying on the points, even though he was saying what she talked about was, how would you say, was not correct, was unjust, was illegal. She didn't go into a story. He did. And that's the difference between a politician and a businessman who's basically a regular person. A regular person is going to do that compared to a politician. Now, here's the question. Do you believe he can recover from this? He can. You still got another presidential debate. And his team is going to look over what he said. And they're going to tell him, Donnie, what were you doing? You talked too much of story, not on the substance of the questions you answered. Less stories. Focus more on any questions that are answered and give it in that respect. He spent almost 2 minutes trying to state that Sean Hannity heard him and publicly stated with him about his feelings about the Iraq War. In actuality, I did hear about what he said, and he didn't really go for the war at first either. But the point is not about if he did go for the war or didn't. He spent 2 minutes trying to justify that he didn't go for the war. He should have just went for the say that I said this, I said it on these shows, and it didn't happen. The moderator brings up again, I said this, I said it on these shows, and that was it. He spent more than 2 minutes on it, and that's why he lost this. Now, for me personally, I could be for either person. I've actually thought about Gary Johnson. But Gary Johnson is very ignorant right now. He really doesn't have a lot of knowledge of what's going on. Now, even if he had the points to be there, the point of the matter is this. Look beyond what has been shown. A lot of people are going to say that Donald Trump is a piece of shit for the simple reason he hates black people, and I know he does not, because he hired my own half-brother, who's a pure black man, in one of his casinos in a very, very lucrative spot. There's no way he could have gotten into the casino as ex-con and in North Carolina jail for 4 years. I know he was hired by Donald Trump. I know it. So saying that he's racist, I know you're going to leave it there, but I know personally he's not. Is he an asshole? Yes. Is he a dick? Yes. But you could say that the same for Hillary Clinton. She's a cunt. She's a piece of shit. But this is not about that. This is about who got their point across, stayed focused, and not wander away. And that's what the thing came down to. And Lester Holt did a horrible job in controlling these people. What he should have did, he should have said, stop. Please stop. Stop. If you both don't stop, I'm ending this debate right now and we'll reschedule. I know he wouldn't have done that, but that would have been one of the ways to stop this because he had no control whatsoever. Now, I hope you enjoyed this presidential debate number 1. Leave me a comment below. I'm not saying who I'm voting for because I don't know who I'm voting for. I can vote for more than one person. There's going to be possibly 5 or 6 people on the ballot. I don't know yet. We'll find that out. Have a good day. Have a good night. Peace.